welcome. I'm Shivani Singh. For decades, the world has viewed Venezuela through a single lens, the oily lens. We've been told it's a petro-state with the world's largest crude reserves, 303 billion barrels of it. But if you think Donald Trump sent special forces to Caracas just for the oil, you aren't looking at the whole map. But despite having the largest oil reserves, Venezuela hasn't come out in the world as prosperous as the UAE. One possible reason behind this could be the wrong policies, an incapable leadership, corruption, involvement in drugs and narco-terrorism as what the United States claims, and for that it launched one of the most daring operations of regime change by capturing its incumbent leader, Nicolas Maduro. Now we pull back the curtain on the other Venezuela, the one beneath the soil of the Arco Minero del Orinoco. While the headlines are focused on Maduro in New York's courtrooms, the real story is moving into the mines. We are talking about the gold reserves that could tilt the global economy, diamonds of the highest industrial grade, and the blue gold or coltan that powers every smartphone and missile in the American arsenal. This isn't just a regime change, it is a hostile takeover of a treasure chest worth an estimated $2 trillion. So what exactly has the US captured? It's not just the presidential palace, it's the Guiana's Shield, one of the oldest and most mineral-rich geological formations on Earth. Under the Maduro regime, this was a black hole of illegal mining and corruption. Then comes the gold. The World Gold Council says that Venezuela has approximately 161.2 metric tons of gold reserves that are worth $23 billion in today's market value. In fact, Venezuela, according to the 2018 Minerals Catalog, has certified coal reserves of 3 billion metric tons. It has 14.68 billion metric tons of iron ore, of which 3.6 billion are proven. The nation also has 4,07,885 metric tons of nickel reserves. And apart from all this, Venezuela has 99.4 million metric tons of bauxite. Let's come to diamonds. Venezuela has a diamond reserve of 1,020 million carats in the Orinoco mining arc and 275 million carats along the area of Guyana. For Washington, it's a strategic gold mine. Apart from gold, according to the International Agency of Energy, Venezuela, as of 2023, has a total of 5.5 trillion and cubic meters of, or 195 trillion cubic feet of natural gas, which in total accounts for 73% of Southern America's total reserves. So when did this become the priority? The shift happened the moment Trump stepped back into the White House. While the previous administration sanctioned Venezuelan gold to punish the regime, this administration is seizing it to reimburse the US. Just this week, US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick actually stood beside the US president and said the words that should make every mining executive in the world sit up. He said, and I quote here, "They have a great mining history that's gone rusty. President Trump is going to fix that and bring it back." The fix actually began with the capture of Maduro on January the 3rd. It continues as American geologists and security firms prepare to enter the Orinoco. So why the sudden rush? Two words: China, Russia. For years, Caracas was Beijing's satellite. China didn't just want the oil, they wanted the minerals to feed their tech dominance. And Russia, meanwhile, used Venezuelan gold to bypass Western sanctions. By running Venezuela, the US isn't just liberating a people, it's evicting its greatest rivals from its own backyard. This is the Monroe Doctrine with a sledgehammer. Trump is explicitly cutting the supply lines that allowed China to weaponize rare earths. If the US controls the Orinoco, it controls the future of green energy and high-tech warfare. Now, how will this look on the ground? The Arco Minero del Orinoco is a massive 112,000 square kilometer zone, roughly the size of Portugal. It is currently a lawless frontier of gangs, guerrillas, and blood gold. Trump has signaled that the US oil giants are going in. But watch the critical mineral firms. The administration is reportedly planning to renationalize assets that were stolen from the American companies. They also want to deploy security guarantees, which can be read as private military contractors, to clear out the illegal mining syndicates. Now, they also want to establish direct US oversight of the Venezuelan central bank to ensure that every ounce of gold mined reimburses the cost of intervention. Critics call it the gunboat diplomacy. Trump calls it America first. The capture of Maduro was the climax of the movie, but the business of Venezuela is just beginning. Venezuela is being rebuilt not as a democracy, but as a resource colony under safe and judicious transition. The oil will keep the lights on, but the gold and the diamond, that's the profit margin. Thanks for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.